welcome to another episode of Whoreible Decisions. I'm your girl, Mandii B.
And she's also a singer, if you guys didn't know that.
No, I'm not. I really ain't. That was
Whoreible Decisions.
That is not how I sounded, bro.
So how you said it?
Whoreible Decisions. It came from the diaphragm,
the
baby.
Heart. It came from the heart.
It actually came from
and
the nose.
J-Lo just got loud.
Well,
anyways, guys, I'm your girl Mandii, joined today with, of course, Weezy, but we are also joined by a third. We got the Pussy Poet in the building. Pussy Poet.
Miss Pussy.
Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Miss Pussy Poet.
Miss Pussy Poet.
Well,
I mean, would it be a Mr. Pussy? It got to be a Miss Pussy Poet.
there is a Mr. Pussy Poet.
Oh, it's
What?
there.
How do you
There's a
know?
Mr.
You Googled it?
I'm dating him.
Oh, that's why he a Mister. I got you. I got you, sis.
That's the vibes. That's the
yeah,
vibes.
you could just angle your
Here,
mic.
What's up though?
There you
we
go.
go.
Perfect.
Yeah, see,
There
I
we
don't
go.
operate with microphones often.
It's a phallic shape. You should know that.
I'd rather the dick.
Say it. Say it.
That's the
Just
vibe.
like
That's why I don't perform with
We
microphones.
ain't want to do the
You
cute
don't, you don't perform on microphones.
No.
So I will say how I met her again. Pussy Poet. I just met her last weekend.
Yep.
Yeah.
Saturday.
So I ended up going. Not sure how we even found it. Went to like a weed party, and
Oh, you're not sure?
I'm not sure. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. My partner knew about it. He was like, "Let's just go to this little weed party," and a friend told him, and it was one of those where you just kind of had to have the invite type of thing, Eventbrite, but it was still kind of secretive.
Yeah.
So we pulled up, and I'm like, okay. As soon as we walk into this place, he's like, oh, I'm sure you'll see your type of people in here. I'm like, what the fuck is my type of people?
Niggas.
Bitch, no. We walk in, someone is getting flogged on this, like, was that you
Sluts.
getting flogged?
That was my sub.
Oh, that was your sub getting flogged. So as soon as we walk in,
Your
there's
son,
like,
male or female? I mean, man or
Female.
woman, sorry. Oh, okay.
there's like a dumb performance going on. And I'm like, this why you wanted to bring me here. Okay. So
But a kinky freaky.
it was a kinky, freaky,
Uh-huh.
weedy type of,
So what was the party called?
are we allowed
I believe
to say all
it
that?
was, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I didn't know this
It
party.
was Night of Eroticism, hosted by Tariq Buds. Shout out to the guy.
Shout out to Tariq Buds.
Yeah.
But no, so like in one room there was like a performance going on,
Mm-hmm.
and then the other room there was tables of all these edibles, and I was like, well, let me support Black, and I just bought from every table, but also at every table they were giving samples out, which I probably shouldn't have taken any sample because I didn't know how much grams were in everything I took. So by the time you got up to do
Oh, God.
your poetry, I don't know how I made it to you, girl. Wi-Fi.
You smack.
Instagram wasn't working. I said, girl, I tweeted her at Weezy, Thursday, 3, put my name here, just text me tomorrow. I was so high,
Oh, no.
but so high to the fact that by the time I made it in front of my building,
You threw up.
blah,
Bitch, are you me?
I don't know, but it was the edibles. My stomach was like, get these
I'm
bitches out of
telling
you.
you, dog, weed is the devil.
Bruh.
We've got to do fucking X.
I don't know about that.
What?
I don't know about that.
I'm fucking around. No, like, it's crazy because I feel like weed is such a hard thing to gauge for people that aren't like super smokers. You know what I mean? Like when I
Right.
meet someone who's like stoner pothead, like they're just so eloquent and knowledgeable on how much, on food, on how to make me feel if I want to be awake. And when you're just a casual weed smoker, you be like, I'll be all right. I eat gummy bears all the time.
Well, and that's what I was like, I smoke, I'm good. And then I should have known because there's a cooking show on Netflix where they cook with infused shit. And I should have known because those meals only have 2 to 3 grams. Bitch, I'm eating a fucking gummy with 12.
Hold on, didn't
Yeah.
you just move in that building and you threw up?
Bitch, I know. I know. But
She
luckily,
had to mark her territory.
there we go. So let me
I
ask
was
you,
here.
do you perform high at these or,
I don't do anything sober.
okay.
Why?
I prefer not to. The high allows me to deal with the people in the room.
What about right now?
I am high as fuck.
Guys,
She said, I am high as fuck. Well, guys, this is I know we've talked about erotic poetry, erotic books, erotic novels. So I'm excited because the Pussy Poet is going to poet it up today.
Oh, I do want to ask. So the event that you guys had, what would people call that event, right? Like if you said someone was getting flogged, is it a sex party? Is it an erotic party? What do people call it?
It's literally a sesh
A sesh.
that featured my performance and some other people who are into erotica, but you would know if it was a sex party.
No, I mean that in terms of not myself, but like, I think when people hear of things like that going on, they think like, oh, was it an orgy? You know what I mean? Like,
oh, yeah. No, I will say everyone was clothed and drinking. It's so weird because there was like just chairs sitting around. Like, it was very casual.
That's nice for someone that's like not ready for something that's too much.
I would say that this was a perfect introduction to seeing sex outside of the bedroom.
Yeah.
Because even though it wasn't sex, you still had the flogging. You had the dom sub that you got to see on stage. Again, when she recites her poetry, and I was high, so I was like, ooh, this is sick. Girl, I started making out with my nigga. I sat on his lap and started grinding, and she started speaking because her words just made you horny, bitch.
Wow, look at this.
I tried.
Did you not see me? I started making out during your performance. I was just right there. I was just like grinding.
I was too busy trying to make sure people were shutting the fuck up like I told them to.
Oh, well, we did live shows, so we know how hard that is. And mind you, she doesn't use a mic.
I hate when Mandii does the teacher thing. Everybody!
Don't do it. No, but honestly, that's the thing too. Her words are so powerful, but you know, when you like go to like a vagina monologue or any type of poetry, even if you go to stand-up comedy, they have their hits, their pauses, the way they speak to where you want to be able to catch everything.
I learned something really cool about monologues when I went to comedy school, and 5 people read the same script differently. Mm-hmm. And one person, it was a comedy skit from like a sitcom we've all watched before. It was like maybe 2.5 minutes or some shit. Big Bang Theory, I don't know. And literally the way someone did it, it seemed depressing. And it's really all about your cadence. If you pause, if you're like, and the way that jokes hit is the same way that emotions will hit when you're speaking, right? Which makes a good actor or a good, so whoever's delivering it. But that's dope.
Yeah. It's the frequencies. You got to remember that when you speak, your voice emits certain frequencies. There's energy in literally everything.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm so shocked that you're so soft-toned today. Because, baby, you was powerful.
It was a whole room full of people who would not shut up. Yeah. I have a very strict rule. The number one is that I do not use microphones when I perform. I'm the pussy poet. And that is just it. You're going to shut the fuck up. And you're going to listen. That's it. Which is the second rule. You're going to shut the fuck up.
And then you're going to listen.
I was just thinking like,
and you demanded
when we were talking about delivery, I think there's the same thing when like, people are like, I don't know what to say in bed. You could say nothing and it's how you fucking say it. You could just be like, I like that. And it could be boring or it could be really fucking sexy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think you really have to be a person. That's a fucking performance.
I mean, because you could say, yeah. Then you could say, yeah. You know, it's like, there's just a way to say things to make it better. Anyways. Yeah. All right. No. Then you get Valley Girl in the bedroom and it's just kind of weird.
It's the blonde hair is throwing me.
Don't do that.
Your shirt says I ain't gonna hold you, but your hair says LA.
What does it say? What does it say?
Weak.
And what's crazy is I'm actually mad because the way that the lighting is hitting, I look lighter than Weezy and I am darker. But
wow.
Anyways.
It's okay.
You know, anyway though.
She's upset.
Don't do that.
You look. Go ahead, Danny Lay. Sorry,
you are not go. Oh my god,
I'll be your man,
you did it, bitch. Ooh. Anyway, we're gonna get into our Black Sexcellence. Our Black Sexcellence today is from someone who has passed, but it's Ernestine Eckstein. Eckstein was a leader in the New York chapter of Daughters of Bilitis. I think it's Bilitis. The first lesbian civil and political rights organization in the United States. She attended annual reminder, picket protests, and was frequently one of the only women and the only Black woman present at early LGBTQ rights protests. Eckstein was also
not to be confused with Epp.
Yeah, no, Eck. There's an Eck, not Epp. Eck was also Eckstein. Look at you, got me calling her Eck.
I'm sorry.
Eckstein was also an early activist in the Black feminist movement of the 1970s and was involved with the organization Black Women Organized for Action. According to historians, she viewed the fight for civil rights and LGBTQ rights as intrinsically linked. I don't know if I believe that. But
I don't know if I believe
I don't know. What are your thoughts? I mean, clearly there's different strides for both communities, but would you say that the civil rights fight is linked to the LGBTQ fight?
Yeah, in a lot of ways, right? This is very like all Black Lives Matter.
Right. Okay.
And I think that the difference with, you know, a lot of the Black Sexcellence we've been doing has been for queer people, like totally different struggle. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
And so, and I also think that I was reading something about how this generation is the least religious. And I think that especially Black people in that time in the 50s and 60s, like, are super religious. Everybody was hyper religious.
Right.
Right. So I could see being for Black people and your own, but you're just like, oh, but gay, like, this is wrong. So, I mean, yeah, you do forget to fucking care about everybody. We're in a more woke time.
Absolutely.
You know, everybody's out about, now you know someone gay who's your cousin. You know what I'm saying? Where before it was like a very unheard of, so unspoken thing. So, hell yeah, they're definitely the same.
Okay.
I didn't know there was a gay civil rights. I just thought we grouped them in. Because when you talk about civil labor rights, like today, LGBT is Q is included.
Right, right. Okay. This next one, I am going to have to ask you if you have any stories like this, because I just feel like you may have being a dom. So guys, the vanilla shit for this week, for those of you who also are new to watching the show, our vanilla shit is sex in the news. This one, a man died visiting a sex worker after having an extreme orgasm. And they actually listed the extreme orgasm as the official cause of death.
Wow.
So, guys,
like
a man named locally, I'm not going to say that, mind you, he was also only 35 years old.
That's the way to go, my nigga.
This ain't like no old man shit.
That's
he died
fucking way to
suddenly
go.
as he was having sex with a woman in Malawi, giving rise to a series of bad taste jokes and memes, of course. But basically, he lost consciousness after having sex with the woman in the town's trading district, and he died shortly after. The man involved, the woman involved, discussed the matter with some of her colleagues before reporting the death. The police and medical examiner viewed the body and confirmed on August 18th, 2020, that he in fact died while in the act. A postmortem listed the cause of death as being due to excessive orgasm, which caused blood vessels to the brain to rupture.
I've definitely almost passed out, because I've gotten so lightheaded from strong orgasms.
From multiple orgasms? Our orgasms
if
are
I
different.
died, I really feel like, I know if I die, you'll be at my funeral, Mandii, but I don't want you to speak unless I die for something about sex. I feel like that'd be really fun.
That would be the only way?
To speak at my funeral? Because then it's going to be family and shit. I don't really want friends to talk.
Because then I'm going to be inappropriate. I'm going to be like, y'all knew this how she was going to die.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I think that'll be lighthearted. But if I die from something tragic, no, I just want it to be family and get Beyonce to do a little number for me. But what
I know you see we got nice cameras here. I don't know why she think anybody affording Beyonce at a funeral.
Word.
Thank you, Eden. Word.
But I'm saying, don't say anything. Just let everybody go. But I feel like my mom or someone else wouldn't know what to say if I died from fucking. But if I did die from
your
fucking...
Your mom for sure would know what to say. By the way. She would. She would be like, of course my one and only baby went out this way.
I said to her, you've got to slow down. And she didn't.
Can I ask you, has anything weird, or have you ever orgasmed so much or had a partner orgasm so much you were worried about their health or your health?
I'm very big on limitations. I'm not going to push you past what's uncomfortable or what can be comfortable for you.
What are the safe words that you normally use?
Whatsoever it is that they choose.
Okay.
I don't issue safe words either, because then not only do you have to worry about keeping your own balance, right? You got to remember what it is that I said. Now, what's to happen if you just so happen to forget?
What are some of the ones that are weird safe words that you've heard?
I don't know about weird, but I know my favorite was more.
That was a safe word?
That was a safe word?
That was a safe word.
But that meant stop to you.
Yeah. That would confuse me so much.
It's
very enticing. It's very enticing. Okay, I'll give you your break.
Cool. More.
That's really hot, actually. But I feel like I'd fuck it up. More. Oh no, not that time. Go ahead.
Because I'm not gonna lie, I scream when even I'm in pain, and I'd be like, stop. But I really don't mean stop.
That's why we need safe words. You can say hubba bubba bubble gum, but that don't mean stop.
I actually have never meant stop. Not meant stop.
Really?
Yeah, I know, but a lot of you're not the first person. I think a lot of people say stop when they don't mean it, which is what's very interesting. I mean, by the way, men will always use this excuse during Me Too. How you know? Because sometimes, I mean, obviously during consensual sex, but I have definitely heard people say they didn't mean for something to stop. My ex, she used to say stop when we were fucking, and then like I'd stop and she'd be like, "No, bitch."
Actually, keep going.
But I just feel like it's very serious.
No, and I guess. I mean, I really only say it when he's back there. But
bitch, wait.
No, seriously, I only say stop
when you're getting fucked in the ass, but you mean don't.
I stop really means slow down or pull it back out and put it back in. But I'm not gonna say all that.
Okay.
So I'll say like
slow
stop
down.
where it's like
Stop. It's like a yellow light.
Yeah, it's like stop. Because then that means like really slow down because now your head is like really stretching my booty hole out.
Okay.
Like, so when I say stop, I really don't want him to stop all the way because anal sex, nigga, if it's in there, you better keep it the fuck in there because you having to pull it out and go back in, it's gonna hurt.
Right. It's not like STOP.
It's like STAWP. Stop! But it's really keep going. But in a slower way because like you gotta let my anus open up.
It's red light, green light, 1, 2, 3.
What is it like? What's the game again?
Red light, green light, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, so like he had the green light, then it was like, oh,
this bitch never ceases to amaze. You have to let my anus open up when you put it back there. What are you going through, dog? Take this fucking blonde hair off, please.
First off,
we need to get you some locks, my nigga.
Me saying anus.
You
don't like when I say booty hole.
You're just selling merch for booty hole, and now we just need to have a Mandii glossary of things that you call an ass.
There's a lot. Didn't we go through all the different names for a booty hole? I was on my other show calling it a chocolate starfish.
What?
And I learned that from Zane.
No,
it's a chocolate starfish. What? Y'all don't. I really like the booty hole, and I watch it so much. It does start to look like different
I want to call Mandii something that's a fucking problematic word now.
Don't do it.
Bitch, are you serious?
What problematic word you want to call me?
No.
Look, Adam
Becky.
I already know. Oh, okay.
A Karen.
Ooh. Okay, real quick. With ass play, what do you call the booty hole? It's like
asshole.
Just asshole.
Straight up and down. It's an asshole.
Keep it
simple. Straight in and out.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
All right. I
said comedy school.
Anyway, though, we gonna get into our hors d'oeuvre. Now, this, I have a story to share, but I would love for you guys to also share any stories for this. So our hors d'oeuvre for this week is how to have great sex while being high. Again, we met at that party. I will be completely honest with you, after throwing up, my nigga slept on the couch because I just passed out on the bed. We didn't have sex till the next morning.
He slept on the couch because you were that thrown up?
He slept on the couch because I think he ain't want to wake up with me throwing up on him. I don't know. But I woke up at 4 a.m. and he wasn't in my bed. Bitch, I had a panic attack. Like, did the nigga leave me?
He smelled the throw up.
No, I threw up outside of the house. But when I went into the living room, he was just asleep on the couch. And I was like,
did you sit on his face?
I didn't sit on his face.
You should have sat on his face.
Just sit on his face while he sleep?
4 in the morning.
Just sit on his face.
Some eggs and pancakes.
I've never woken somebody up by like just sitting on their face. I've woken them up with head, but that's actually a good idea. Like, you gonna wake up and do work.
And eat my pussy. I know that's right. So I know that you have a kinky tip for us. So I'm going to share what I got from this. Pick the right strain of weed for stone sex. That's very important because clearly I don't know my limitations or what weed is good and not. I just don't know. So certain strains of marijuana are more likely to cater to sex than others. That I did not know. Everyone responds differently to different cannabinoids. So what works for one person might not work for the other. Mm-hmm. So I would say definitely test it out. I got so high the other day because, I supported Black businesses. I bought an edible from every table. Bitch, I had this much of a piece of chocolate. Passed out at 5 p.m. Didn't wake up till 4. And I'm just like, I had to figure out my dosage.
5 p.m., 4 a.m.
Yes.
Wow.
I passed out.
You could just do Ambien.
Fuck. I mean, but I needed to sleep. So, I guess that's a way for me. Use Lots of Lube.
What's the strain though? Can you tell us?
Yeah, do you know of a strain that is good for sex? You don't know. She don't sell weed, bruh. She just be at the parties.
I smoke.
She smokes it.
I like hybrid weeds. A lot of people, they are very hard indica smokers or very hard sativa smokers. I like hybrid weeds.
See, that's another language to me.
No, it's
in my opinion, it really depends on how you roll your blunt.
Why?
Or your spliff or whatever. Because if you want to be up and active, then you roll it where it's not too tight, but not too loose that the shit is falling in your mouth. I can't like scientifically explain it to you, but it just helps you to not go.
You roll a blunt with your nails like that?
I do everything with nails.
These are actually short. Coming for acrylic nails.
I don't come for them. I just can't. And I'm like
jealous.
jealous.
Actually short compared to what I normally have.
I'm not gonna lie, them long.
These are very short compared to what I normally have.
Mandi's are short.
These are my boyfriend thinks these are long right now.
They're too long for me, but for you, they're short.
These are short for me.
But you tripping.
Tiny.
Them shits is more than an inch.
I can't.
How long are those? No, those are like 4-inch
These
nails.
are XXL tips, but they were cut. Like I said, these are very short compared to how my nails. No.
I like to pick my nose too much for acrylic.
You're nasty. Okay. The other tip is to use lots of lube. Cotton mouth refers to the feeling of dryness that smoking can induce. But there is something also called cotton vagina. As it turns out, it is also very much a real thing. Anyone that knows dry sex is most definitely not good sex. Being creative is another tip, and be careful with edibles. Oh, of course. Okay.
So can we just say drink water?
Yeah.
If you want to avoid cotton pussy, drink water.
That too.
Please drink.
That too, and lube.
I didn't know cotton pussy comes from weed.
You're not a lube fan?
I'm not a fan of a lot of artificial shit.
Okay.
And that's definitely artificial shit. There is organic lubes.
There are.
I'm actually in the process of coming out with my own line.
There are.
Like the honey-based one. That
okay.
I love.
Wait, a honey-based lube? But that's sweet. Wouldn't that fuck up your pH?
No.
Really?
With sugar?
So I know coconut oil is one of the only like all natural ingredients that are good.
Coconut oil sucks.
Wait, what?
In my opinion.
feel like I don't know if I'm putting honey in my pussy, bruh.
I'm not.
If you think about it, right?
People
like to do a lot of food inclusive shit when it comes to sex.
And it's not good.
So when they put chocolate and whipped cream and
but isn't that just on your like tits?
All that shit, it goes on the vagina. It has been on the vagina, and if it's on the vagina, it has definitely gone past some way, somehow it has entered the vagina.
Okay. What?
Some way.
Say
somehow.
it, bruh.
No.
Why?
All I'm saying is no.
All you're saying is no?
Have you never had it on?
Have you played with food?
Yeah, just like whipped cream. What kind of drizzly shit? Fruit a lot. I would probably say chocolate, like chocolate strawberry type shit, or like maybe syrups and shit like that.
Mm.
But I just think that it's so sugar. No.
You're just saying no. You just said no again.
Only because the consistency of it is really what's scary for like insertion, right? And it's like the other components that like the honey pot and like not even trying to, I know you're coming out with your own. So, and Rita, the one I talk about, like those kinds of vaginal washes are so particular with what can be in there because it's been like, you know what I mean? Those are actual natural plants and shit like that and like, or herbs. So like I get that to infuse a wash.
Right.
But the consistency of honey or the consistency of chocolate and like that scares the shit out of me.
It's not that thick though. Like when you picture honey, don't picture the big glob of honey that's coming out of the jar you bought from the supermarket. It's not that thick. And also...
Wait, you meant... Wait. I thought you said honey like mixed it... You mean actually using honey as lube?
It's honey-based lube. The whole thing is not honey.
Okay.
I can't exactly give you the ins and outs of it or the inner workings or everything that's included, but it's not just honey. It's honey-based.
Okay.
That's the organic.
I lick it off your dick.
Yeah, I'd lick it off of a dick. But to be fair, if you're going to lick it off the dick gonna go inside you. Now you got honey
was talking about that. She sucks dick with honey.
It's okay to wash in between vibes. You know
what? We should normalize that though.
Yeah,
you're right.
It slips the mind. You can definitely get into all of the oral fantasticness.
And to that point, we absolutely should
get your ass in the shower.
Anal sex,
especially with anal sex, do not allow
from the ass
booty dicks to be pum pum dicks.
When I watch porn and that happens, I get so bothered.
Same.
It's so funny because like I could be in the middle of fucking DJing, and by that I mean the motion, and I'm in there,
DJ.
And I'm like, when you're like, so similar to my noise.
I like it.
But like in the middle of the shit, I'm watching it, and I'm like, oh my god, and she does porn. She should know.
Yeah.
And then I'd be looking for jump
But it's
cuts.
probably just an edit. They probably did stop, but the way you're watching it.
Not the shit I watch. It ain't that elaborate. I watch girls' sperma parties that like come everywhere. As you guys know, I like Bukake. Wow. My mom's starting to watch the shows. What kind of what held me back? She was like, I have YouTube. I was like, okay.
Oh,
Because you know I blocked her on Instagram.
Right.
So now she has to just be all up on Mandi's dick to figure out what's going on with me.
She does. And I don't know how she thinks she can figure out anything you're doing through my shit.
Because Whoreible Decisions.
Oh, yeah, I do post the clips.
But long story short, Bukake is the type of porn I like to watch. Google it, Jewel. And
I throw the parties.
Huh?
I throw the parties.
You throw Bukake
You throw
parties?
Bukake parties?
Quite a few things.
Let's talk about that.
Let's talk about
We've
that.
all smoked weed before.
Multifaceted.
Yeah, tell us
I
about
do a lot of stuff.
What type of party? So a Bukake party. Can you explain how maybe that would be advertised? If you
I
choose
should
the
go?
men? Like, how does that work?
I don't do a lot of advertisements for any type of sex party.
Do you bring one woman to a Bukake party so that men can come on one woman? Or is it, yeah.
If it's a party, it's a party. When it's specifically in that realm, people break off into groups.
Okay.
There's always multiple rooms available or different spaces available, different pieces of furniture available for whoever wants to do whatever it is that they want to do.
But people know that they're coming for Bukake though.
I don't do a lot of like social media promotion because Instagram is already on my ass.
Of course.
Which is why you couldn't find my profile.
Right.
They hate me. And like Instagram fucking hates me, but it's okay because I hate Instagram.
But let's dig into the cum. So if I came to a cum party, right?
Bring a cup.
Wait, bring a cup?
It's going to be a lot of, if you like it, bring a cup.
So it's just funny because
like
I
being
actually
at
don't
the
like that
drink
part of the Bukake video. So if you watch it, right, there's a lot of people that have spoons or they'll like feed other women with it.
Yeah.
But I don't like that part because I just like the dick in it and I think cum on bodies is hot.
So you would get the couch or the corner where you just tell everyone to come dump it on you. Out of their dicks though.
If I were to do this, that would be what I would want to do if I were to do it. But I'm not saying I would do it, but just tell me where it is.
Come through.
What other type of parties do you throw that are kink focused? Because Bukake is clearly one certain
I do swingers parties as well. A lot of the lingerie parties are very like inclusive. So that's for people who are already involved in the community.
Do you mean inclusive like cross-dressing?
Inclusive as in it does not matter what your gender or identification is.
Awesome.
You are more than welcome to come and enjoy the activities of a safe space.
Literally,
I like that.
Anywhere I am is a safe space. This is a no judgment zone. I don't play that shit.
How have you been able to manage still keeping up with those parties during COVID?
I'm the pussy poet. It's very hard to tell me no and make me listen.
Oh, okay.
But like from an elaborate sense, like if you can't
I don't do venues.
How do you keep yourself safe? Yeah. You don't do venues.
House parties.
House. Okay, that makes sense. That's why the COVID's still here. No,
so wait, you have various types of furniture.
Look,
no lie, like this is super interesting.
Bukake. That is her shit.
I'm here for it.
Only because when I watch it, like I've been watching Bukake for years and I realize I like a certain type of Bukake, right? Like I like one or two girls there and it's like come and they keep getting fucked. That's what I like. That's why I like when a dude can come and keep fucking me. It's like super exciting because that to me is already enough Bukake for me, right? Like I just like seeing the cum during sex.
That's my man.
I'm trying to figure out what I like about it because, right. But when you said furniture, like, because a lot of people like to come everywhere and you're saying, and Mandii was talking about a guy before who liked to come on hotel furniture.
Yeah, he just liked to come.
I didn't realize that was a part of Bukake, but like, what do you do? Do you have to get a piece that you're like, I know I'm going to throw this out?
Yeah, like the type of furniture. You just clean it?
Clean it.
You just clean the cum.
You can clean it.
How do you clean cum out of furniture? I'm curious. Well, for our listeners.
If you knew honey work for pussy, you got this.
For our listeners.
Fabric, definitely use the powder. What the fuck is it?
Powder.
Baking powder. Baking soda.
Whatever
the fuck. There you go.
Okay.
That with a little bit of apple cider vinegar, like a very, very little bit of apple cider vinegar and some water. Just shake it up, spray it, allow it to lift the stain.
I ain't never sitting on nobody else's couch again. Especially if they got baking soda and apple cider vinegar in their house.
I use baking soda sometimes
it don't matter. I know
for the refrigerator. Like if I have fish or something in there, I open baking soda, I keep it in the refrigerator.
I still ain't gonna trust you. You got cum all over your
I'm
shit.
crying. As long as it's clean. I mean, you can tell, like, get the black light. If you get the black light, you run that shit over there.
I'm about to black light your
and
house,
it's still
bitch.
a
I'm about to
lot
black
of
light
Like
the
the studio.
studio.
Let me tell you something. When my partner and I opened the studio, I was like, look, I'm letting you know right now, this is expensive furniture. This is CB2. Nobody is fucking in here.
Okay.
Except you. Exactly.
Except what?
I see. That's
Except
what I'm saying.
what?
I haven't had sex in
Eden
here
is
yet.
like,
Nobody's
I
had
be
sex
setting
in
this
here.
shit up.
She
Except
has
what?
sex in here.
Anyone had sex in here
We
yet?
need to. Do you have a black light with
Did
you?
I?
don't. I got it.
No. There's no way.
It
There
don't
better
matter.
not have been.
I
No
was
way.
about to motherfucking black light
The
this
chairs
shit.
are a little bit cheaper, but no one better have came on the couch. This is a custom couch. No, let me
No
tell
one's
you something.
no one's gonna
That
purposely
couch
come
is
on the
fine.
couch.
The guest couch is fine. That's from Opera.
How are you
Yeah, but
just
there's no
now
space
saying what
there.
people can and cannot fuck on?
If you're gonna do a Bukake party in here, it's gonna be
Do it on
bad.
that couch. Got it.
We'll use the
weak.
slider. We'll get it.
I'm weak.
Isn't
At
much.
this very moment, I do want to hand over the stage to
What,
you.
this bitch been on Clubhouse
pussy-
so long.
Don't she talking like fucking Clubhouse?
I do want to hand over.
Shut up! I'm moderating.
Oh my god.
Anyway, though, we get into our horrible decision again. I am super excited because this is the first time we have kind of had erotic poetry
a lot of
spoken
poets are asked to come
live on the show. So I kind of gave you the realm. I would love for you to have the power you had when I saw you, but whichever poem you would like to share with our audience,
I got you.
get into pussy, poet, the goddess mode, and action.
Boom. But there is a question, though, on if you'd rather hear savage or touch me like a lady, fuck me like a bitch, which I think I
We're gonna
prefer.
go with the latter.
The latter.
Okay.
The latter, yes.
Okay, cool. So before I even get into that, right? Make sure y'all follow me.
Oh, we gonna do all that.
To
all
the
of that's
audience.
in the description.
Make sure you follow me. And if for whatever reason my main page do not pop up, because like I said, Instagram hates me, you can follow my business page at Goddess Hempress. Get you some oil.
Cute
get you some
name.
candles. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, and I want to be sure they hear you. So,
love a
baby,
good pun.
talking to that mic like
All
it's a
right.
dick, baby girl.
Are we good on the audio here?
You're perfect right there.
Perfect. Let's go.
Okay, all right. Well, yes, my name is Samara the Pvssy Poet, and it's PVSSY. The V is for vagina. If you don't eat pussy, we can't be friends. Period. The name of the piece is Touch Me Like a Lady, Fuck Me Like a Bitch. And yeah. I want to be touched like a lady and fucked like a bitch. And I want to be twerking as I'm throwing it back and calling you daddy and shit. And I want slow fingers tracing and caressing down my spine as your tongue flick my ear and you repeating this pussy is mine. And then you flip me on my back and you kiss every inch of me. Your fingers in my juices, they're flicking and plucking till I'm coming. And ooh, baby. Fuck me like a bitch, but touch me like a lady. I want your words to dance circles in my head like your tongue flicks this clit in bed. And I want fingers slowly intertwine as you look me in my eyes and nibble on my neck with bites so soft. I'm so slippery at my opening that my soul takes off and you rub my entirety slowly with your strong hands and we kiss as you touch me like a lady, as you fuck me like a bitch. So forceful, so tasty, our tongues connect and I feel your hand wrap slowly around my neck and I moan and look you right in your eyes until you give me my dick cause you know that shit mine. Free arm around my waist and onto your lap my body slides and I'm sitting on you Indian style. I grind my hips slow, pussy wet and tight around you. I hear your low groans and I tell you fuck me harder and you dig into me deep. And daddy, I'm gonna come if you keep sliding against these walls on 80. You fucking me like a bitch, you touching me like a lady, but right when I feel my body get ready, I'm laying down again. Oh, so slow and so steady, but my eyes closed so tight, I didn't even see you making your way to eat this pussy, and I gasp. At the feel of your warm breath against me, you suckle in my spot so good I get antsy like, ooh. And my body starts to tremble and my body starts to shake as I cry out to the heavens and I squirt on your face, and this pussy is water. And baby, that is your potion, but please do not drown. I need you to swim in this ocean as your fingers dance around my clit and they play into the potion sprays and you say, ooh, and you get a taste. Go faster, baby, pick up the pace. But wait, Cause I'm not trying to love you. Just sit your ass down. Let me bounce on it and fuck you, but don't touch me. Cause I can spread my own cheeks as I sit down on you slow and you slide into me deep. Don't touch me. Cause I could bring it up to the tip. Pussy queefs as I sit back down to the balls. Dick all in my walls. Don't touch me. As I bring it around and you hear the sweet sound of the harmonies that I sing as I turn around and face you with the dick still in. Don't touch me. As I wrap my arms around you for support and I sway, slay, and neigh as I ride that horse cause I'm the beast. Ain't no need to slow down. When I go down, I feast on your pre-cum. Play with my pussy till we come. Tilt my head back. I play with your ball sack and suck the soul right out your dick hole. And then we lay there. In each other's eyes we stare. We are body to body. We are all cuddled up. This is sweet relaxation after making rough love. And with my head on your chest, I'm thinking this is the best. And I can't wait for the next time we get to have some rough sex. Peace.
Cardi B Canelo. Yeah, I don't want to clap because I don't.
Yo,
we need some applause. Sound effects. Dwayne, hook it up.
I'm not gonna, I didn't mean to laugh. I'm only laughing because you said when I gasped, I heard Mandy go.
No,
Yeah.
so you don't understand. So when she was
When
like,
you said queen, I was like, okay.
You know, out the pussy.
Mm-hmm.
When she was, it just that had me like I
That was super dope.
grinding.
Yo,
But also to
how
remember
long
that
ago
you see
did
the
you,
cadence, all of it.
How long ago did you write that?
2017.
Bitch, that's why
No,
you
I
got
lied.
it.
2016.
When you write new shit, do you have to look at your phone?
No, I don't write it in my phone.
Well, how do you? Yeah. So how do you write? And when did you start the poetry like this? Like, were you
Like
writing
this?
like this?
Were you
erotic
writing a nigga in
poetry?
jail?
No.
That's how I be getting my good shit.
No.
I hate you.
I have in the past.
It's okay.
They out now.
You look. She's like,
It's okay.
all right. Well, you know, mine too.
Bop, bop. That's what they was.
But
It's
no,
the vibes.
when did you start writing erotic poetry? And did it come? Were you inspired by books or another poet?
Yeah. So when I was in middle school,
Oh God, we all have the same story.
everybody was reading Zane books.
Same books.
Everybody was reading Zane books and Tanya Reynolds, right?
Yes.
So by the time that
Eric
I
Jerome
would
Jickey.
want to actually pick the book up and see what the hell was going on, all the pages would be folded down that had the sex parts in it. Nobody was reading the actual books. They were just reading the sex parts. And as I'm reading through this shit, I'm like, okay, I can do better than this. I was a whole virgin at that point. Let me also add that. Because
wow.
I know some people, you know.
Oh yeah, I was called a
they
hoe
got-
before I was having sex.
They
When
got
I
started
wasn't having
early.
sex, we're still like sexual beings. We just maybe haven't navigated that way. Like a lot of virgins listen to this show.
Well, yeah, but outside of
I
even
feel you.
Zane, I used to sneak to watch Bliss when it came on TV.
What was I watching?
I don't even
even know
remember
what
what
that
TV
is.
show that was. Real Sex, and then you had Uncut
Cat
on
House.
BET. Like, we got to see it even when we weren't fucking. So you said you read these, you were still a virgin, but then you started to write your own?
Yeah, I'm like, this is not it. Like, if this is what's exciting you, let me put my little spin on this and I'm going to excite you double time. And that's what I started doing. When I started writing erotic poetry, it was nothing but rewrites of the shit that I was seeing in the books.
Ah.
It's because I knew, no shade to Zane or to any of the other erotica
You could shade her.
authors.
She ain't come on our show twice. We scheduled with her.
That's true. She
Oh.
did.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Oh, yeah. So
She was the only guest that's
no
ever.
shade still, you know,
Okay.
because we're in the same
And asked to be on the
field.
show.
We're in the same field, you know. I wouldn't do that.
of course.
But
That's us, not her.
I just knew from then, like, this is not it. I'm better than this. I can be better than this. I will be better than this. So that's what it turned into being. Once stuff like Valentine's Day started happening, people had their little boyfriends, girlfriends, anniversaries coming up and all that shit. Then it was, yo, Juice, can you...
You was writing cards for people?
I was writing poems.
Hallmark. You know, nah, but that's when you get it blank. So
It's like
would
the
get
mahogany.
They would get the cute blank cards inside.
I
and
was
you would-
definitely writing on loose leaf paper
Oh.
and printer paper.
Did you have like the
Or
cute
whatever
feet
construction
handwriting?
paper was there in the art class.
Oh, shit.
Has your what did your teacher ever find you writing shit like that?
Yeah.
Did
And it was a
did your
discussion
parents?
with my mother.
Oh, that's what I was going to get to.
She was a pussy poet before I was. So
Really?
there's no... My mom knows fully and extensively everything that I do.
I love that. So do
I
our
don't
moms.
hide
And they think
anything.
that
That's why
Our
my
parents
mom gonna
would
be
be
at the funeral right next to Mandii, like, good hold down.
She went out how she got here.
I love that.
There
right?
we go.
Mhm.
Okay, so when did you start doing this in your everyday life? Because clearly in middle school, it's just a hobby. It's what you know you enjoy doing. But
Mhm.
when did you introduce this into your adult life?
I'm going to say right like after graduating high school.
Okay.
Because the same thing was continuing throughout my high school career, just writing little side stuff for people, writing out my own little whatever it was. I won't call them fantasies. I'll call them manifestations, right?
Mhm.
Because the shit that I used to think about as a teenager, like, okay, well, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do this. I actually turned around and did within like a week's period. It's like, I don't want to sit here pondering on it on what if and maybe. I want to know if this shit going to be the vibes. So I'm going to try.
And you're talking about sex now.
Mostly anything.
Everything as far as fantasies. I guess, what was one of the things that you wrote about that then you did and you were like, this is exactly how I envisioned it?
So my first ever girlfriend, the person I lost my virginity to, she is very cool vibes with the handstands. And I'm like, I think I could do that. Maybe I could do that. I'm going to try to do that.
Wait, like actual handstand?
Actual handstand. The first time she ate my pussy.
Weezy used to pussy pop on handstand.
Jamaican nigga. Bop, bop.
She was on her hands. And then she was on one hand. I actually wrote about it. I have a poem about it. It's called Say Yes. It's talking about like how we met each other, the whole introduction.
That's gymnastics, bitch.
That's a lot. You got to be strong.
She hit me with the one hand, spread the lips. I'm like, okay, I want to do that. I want to be able to do that.
I've never had someone eat my pussy while on a handstand.
I failed.
You failed eating her pussy?
I failed with the handstand. I can do a headstand though. We can do that.
That's what you were doing.
Mm-hmm.
Handstand's really difficult.
Yeah, you got to hold your whole body up.
Yeah, nah.
I could push it up halfway.
Yeah, the acrylic nails make it hard, I'm sure.
Yeah.
That's sexy though. I've never heard anybody talk about eating pussy like on his. I've heard like maybe some upside down eating pussy. Like I've had niggas pick me up, but never like imagine the blood rushing.
Yeah, the blood rush.
That's how you die.
Thinking. Oh
hit
yeah.
the 69 on them.
I thought she was about to keep going with the poem. I was like, I want to
hit the 69 on them. That's the vibe. It's like when it comes down to being upside down, right? The blood flow, the blood rush, and all that stuff. It definitely is more enticing for the orgasm.
I was about to say it probably heightens the orgasm.
Yeah, I mean, this is all like asphyxiation, right? Is when you're losing a little bit of oxygen to the brain, you're able to just like...
Well, that's what a pillowcase do for me, baby.
Okay, Mandii.
Ooh,
I'm just saying, my man, he liked the pillowcase.
I'd rather a very strong hand around my throat.
Really? I'm not a hand person.
Wait, you have the pillowcase over your face?
Yeah, the pillowcase be over... Like, you know, he used the pillowcase in a whole bunch of different ways.
Like a kidnapping.
Yes. And he'll like tie it, but like... I need to get a satin pillowcase at this point because I'm like, nigga, lace front, cotton, all my hair. The lace front was ruined after this. But I was like, clearly I need a satin pillowcase.
Is it the one you're wearing? Show us the top.
I ain't really fuck him with no bonnet yet, really.
You better fuck that man in a bonnet.
I haven't fucked him with a bonnet.
Fuck him in a bonnet.
But you know what though?
Or
I don't
a
know
silk
if you
scarf. You could just kindly
see old
snatch that off your head and
but
wrap it around his
dick
throat.
Be like, I don't give a fuck, bitch.
Did you say hospital dick?
Hospital dick. It put someone in a hospital. It's that big, apparently. And she likes hospital dick. But he be putting bitches in the hospital.
I
don't know how
definitely should have bought that anal dildo. I was gifted an anal dildo the other day.
I don't put it back there, and so because
it's okay. I mean, you don't got to put it in there, but I mean, the size of the dildo, you would probably love it.
I do love like.
Nah, she had King Noirs and gave it away as a fucking raffle at a live show. She's like, this shit is
King
too
Noir.
big.
You what?
Wait, you don't think that dick was big? Like, have you seen his mold, King Noir?
I did not. I've seen him on Instagram.
Oh no, that dick is massive.
It's like,
bruh,
it's
this.
wild.
It's this.
I don't believe
That's scary.
I want to see it though.
He sent me a picture of his dick next to the mold. His dick is bigger than the mold, my nigga.
No.
I said, hell no.
No.
Swear to God.
Like, I would
That's
make
a
room.
dick for people who like fisting.
I know his kids came right out.
What?
Like, he already made the pathway.
Well, no, even Jasmine said that's why it's easy for them to have this like poly type of open relationship. Because she said, I can only take that dick once a week. Like, and if you want to go more than that, like, go.
No, I agree. That's a gift that God gave you. And it's like, he's just really the ultimate, like, it just annoys you when people are that perfect. Like, your dick is huge, and you're cute, and you're nice.
And you're nice, and you're smart and intellectual and can hold a conversation.
Yes, so what kind of crazy is he?
We don't know.
Jasmine ain't tell us.
Yeah, we don't really know.
Jasmine,
show me a text. Let me know how that nigga crazy or something.
Dude, he got Twitch. Something with it. Something ain't right.
He hit the ear bite in the middle of the night.
Something wrong with him.
So have you ever written a poem after? So like when I get really good dick, I like sing songs.
Oh my God, that one song, Mandii.
What?
Do you have another one? You have one that you sang.
What?
Did you didn't give? You
I don't even be knowing.
Do an EP.
You know what? The lyrics come to me after I have the dick, and I be like, "That dick was so good."
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, yeah. Mm-hmm. It's bad. Shut the fuck up, bitch. But do you? Cause she be coming for me, even though yes, my vocals are trash. But I like to sing after really good dick. Has a dick ever inspired you to write poetry?
Most of my poems are post-sex poems.
Do you throw them away when you done with the nigga? Like
no.
Touch
me like a lady, fuck me like a bitch is definitely
your love letters. You know that song?
No.
I'm weak. Touch me like a lady, fuck me like a bitch is definitely about my ex-fiance. And as much as I wish he would like fall off a cliff and break into a million pieces and then get eaten by a shark and maybe shit out and then eaten by a shrimp.
This is what y'all niggas
You're just gonna read it to another
like.
No, that's actually my most sold poem. That is my most performed piece.
You're Adele, bitch.
Requested piece.
You are fucking Adele.
Yeah.
She needed that trash ass man.
Yeah, to make
content, baby.
But she made it while you guys were clearly in a good space.
Yeah.
Do you have poetry for I know sex, like your erotic poetry, but do you have poems for like how niggas ain't shit? Or no, is it really just about the feeling of sex?
So I've recently started I've always written poetry as a whole. My performance aspect is erotic poetry.
Oh, gotcha.
The book that I'm putting together right now is a combination of erotic poetry and a lot of other things.
Let me help you with the ain't shit nigga poem.
I'm here for it.
I actually have a collage and a Rolodex of niggas that we could use for inspiration.
Come on, improv queen. Give me
my
a bar
therapist
right now.
Take a bow because the nigga be spitting.
Give me a little haiku. Let's go. Do a little thing.
I don't speak Japanese, but honestly, I just feel like
you see how she played too much. That's really the only type of poem. There's rhyming and then there's a haiku, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's all. What other type of poetry? Like
you got a haiku already. I ain't gonna hold you.
That is a haiku. Like, yeah, Give me a poem, Weezy.
No.
Why? Cause
why can't these niggas really ain't no type of shit be the poem?
I guess it could.
Come on. Wait, that's the whole poem? Oh, I ain't buying that shit from you, Weezy.
Oh, were we supposed to go back and forth?
Oh.
This is like improv class.
Can we do that, the three of us? Maybe come up with a poem right now, real quick?
Okay.
I'm here for it.
Okay, we know you are. Weezy started off, we're going to go Weezy, you, then me. Let's see.
So he told me he loved me.
That's after I put this pussy on his face.
But then he said, your Uber is outside.
And I said, nigga, you a disgrace.
My heart is kind of shook at the Uber part because ain't nobody calling me no Ubers after I put the pussy on their face.
I'm just saying, but we're talking about ain't shit niggas. So of course this is one of those that is just disrespectful.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Niggas be like, you all cuddled up and they be like, so babe, what you doing?
I've never bared witness to any of these experiences.
I'm sure I've had niggas want me to leave, but they ain't never tell me to my face.
I'm just saying, niggas be like, so what you doing? Because I know I've hit niggas with that too. Or been like, no? Okay, never mind. Maybe I just really had some ain't shit niggas. God
See, I think they know that I'm like so emotional. Like the thing with you is like you don't wear your heart on your sleeve.
Nah,
so niggas
I got
probably
my nut
won't.
Yeah,
so these niggas probably texting another bitch like, damn, goddamn, I'm sorry. Like I wish you'd leave, but anyway, I can't. We're opposed because they're scared to tell me because I'm too emo. So that's why I think I get my heart broken.
Are you emo or psycho? Because now if they scared to tell you to go, maybe they scared of you.
No, both.
She was giving me the both face just now.
Yeah, maybe I'm a little psycho.
Honestly, like when I act psycho, because like it's only happened like the older I get, my rage, and I just blame it on being from Florida. I'll be like, yo, I only be acting like I want to fight.
You is not finna
this
put
is
it
all
on
I
Florida,
know,
bruh.
But it is.
Oh my God.
When I act like I want to fight bitches and want to fight bitches, it's because I'm from Florida. I can't help it. Yes, I'm like growing. I'm becoming a better person. But like it was in the water.
What's your sign?
Oh God. Oh, here we go. Are we doing the Mars and moons and stars and universes and houses?
I don't want to give my rising and shit because I feel
we already did it on the show live.
Okay, well they'd have to find it. I don't want to give it in shit because like now that I got like a bruja that I work with, she'd be like, yo, don't be
She
telling
says
nobody.
you're psycho. I'm sure. Yeah, Pisces.
I know. That's why I'm.
She does read me a little bit sometimes, but she does it in a nice way because she knows my signs. So she be saying shit like, "Yeah, that was toxic," but you know, sis, like that's why we doing this call because we trying to get you moving forward. She nice.
I'm weak. Well, before we get out of here, and I want you to help us with this. This is our home mail. The title of this is OnlyFans Conflicted. Hi, ladies. Love the podcast, and I tell all my friends to listen. This is a random topic that isn't drawn from personal experience, but I think it's an interesting discussion. What are your thoughts on OnlyFans? Because my views are completely conflicted. On one hand, I support any platform that gives control back to sex workers. The porn industry is pretty fucked up with how they treat their performers, so I agree with any platform that allows them to be paid directly and control their content. However, if I were to see a partner paying for content on OnlyFans, it would bother me. If I'm being honest, I would be skeptical about the reason. I would question why free porn wasn't enough. I recognize this is hypocritical of me. How is it fair to judge or be upset with someone for doing exactly what I agree with? I guess it's easier said than done until you're actually confronted with it. What do you think? Would it bother you? Why is there such a stigma against paid platforms when the majority of people do enjoy porn? Thanks for all you do. I look forward to the podcast every week. And I saw you
great question.
shaking your head. And because I know that you're in this space, what are your thoughts when someone acts like they're an ally? Because I would say this.
Also very honest, because I don't want to say that she even is acting like an ally because it's just close to home.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
She also
said she wasn't speaking from personal
experience. She said it wasn't, but I feel like it is, but it's not like I'm asking for a friend and the friend ain't me.
There's a
but
very simplistic answer to that, and that is mind your fucking business.
Okay.
That's it. When it comes down to it, people like to be cheap. You could be dealing with the white collar, blue collar, a scammer, or a fucking drug dealer. They're still going to try to keep whatever money they can keep in their pocket, which is why they'll go for the free shit like Pornhub. You don't know what the hell is going on. You're not even paying attention. There's a storyline that you don't care about. You're skipping through scenes to find who's fucking, how they fucking, where they fucking, so you can nut and then turn it off. It should never be an issue where you are supporting other people. A lot of the times people hear OnlyFans and the first thing is somebody selling pussy, somebody selling dick. There is whole cooking shows, dance tutorials,
it's like Patreon,
DIY how to build a house. The purpose of OnlyFans is to be able to directly support people who are sharing things with you.
Well, it's crowdfunding, right? It's just that with OnlyFans, I was going to say Patreon. I actually thought about that as a podcast, right? Like
they're emailing us now.
But there is a lot of issue with OnlyFans and pornography and bank accounts and shit like that. And I'm not trying to block my bag. But something that you mentioned that I actually think about when you're saying supporting people, the reason I think OnlyFans is a little bit different from free porn is because I think we're in a new era of us being fans of people in general. Mm-hmm. And like, no one ever felt that tangible to me. So like I've been on Twitter for not that long, maybe like a year. And there's girls that are hot on Twitter. And I'm like, oh, I could see them do more. Opposed to when I go on Pornhub or something like that. And I'm like, Bukake.
Random people or you don't know who they
big
are.
Ass or fucking gang bang. Like I don't have a connection to these people. But now that I know there's someone that I'm looking at and I can see more of them, like that's exciting to me.
Yeah, especially when
like
you find
buying
someone
a sex
that's more
tape.
personal.
Especially when you also find someone that you do find attractive. I've said that before. A lot of the porn, I don't find everyone attractive, which is probably why I also watch gay porn, because them niggas be fine. But when it comes to OnlyFans too, one of the things that I do like, you can request and pay someone extra for exactly what you want to see, so that, you know, I mean, the same way you go to a certain restaurant, you'll be willing to pay more at that restaurant because you know they have the dish that you
people
fucking
digest
like.
their porn different.
Yeah.
We have an idea of when you go on a website to look at a video, you're jerking off. If you've never been on OnlyFans, I encourage you and I implore you to download it. I don't know if you have to pay for it just to have the app, but it looks like an Instagram feed.
It does.
You can like it. There's comments. It's really engaging. It's almost a social platform for the star that you like. So don't be weirded out that by people that are fans of performers or like sex workers or whatever, because like, trust me, if there's any woman out there, they don't want your man, girl. I promise you.
you gotta say that a little louder and like.
I think that's what it is. It's the insecurity because now maybe she knows that person is more tangible. I can message this person. I can send money to this person. I can build a relationship with this person.
You could be more afraid of your friends and cousins than a nigga fucking a bitch on OnlyFans who's making bread that wants him and will take him.
I agree. I mean, even like SX Noir and shit, Ms. B Nasty, when they came on, they were like, oh, you need to pay me for me to even rate you. Everything is a transaction. So the idea too that you think your man is just gonna fall in love, like it's all fantasy.
And I'm not saying you're this person, but I think it's important to explain it to you in this way. This is a very, like you're saying, I don't have a problem with gay niggas, but just don't bring them around me. I've heard people say things like that. A lot of men say that. Like. Oh, I ain't got no issue with what you're doing. Just don't be doing it. Like, but you do. It's so hypersensitive. Like that, you may not feel that you sound that way, but you really do. That's in essence what you're saying. You really can't support something all the way in thinking that it's strange if someone does it.
I agree.
You know what I mean? So I think that acceptance and advocacy are two different things. Like you sound like you're tolerating OnlyFans.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like
good for you.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like there is an actual supportive sex work. And I will say too, I feel like a lot of people that may even listen to Whoreible Decisions because they listen to us, they do like and maybe relate to our guests. They feel like they're a part of the advocacy, but in their own personal lives, they still are maybe questioning how they're still uncomfortable with things.
I had to watch my words. I realized after an episode when you were talking about yours for feet, and I was like, or the photographer, I think it was, and I was like, I wish I didn't say it like that. I was like, it's not like my lane. And I meant that because like, I feel like I'm not meant for that. Like, I don't feel like I could do that. I don't think I can handle doing like that type of shit. I don't think I'm like a good person for that.
Doing what?
I don't really think I could ever distribute my own adult content. Like, I don't feel like I could do it. Not in fear of what someone will think of me more than like, I don't think I could do it. Like,
that's your preference for yourself.
Right.
And that's fine.
And I have to make sure
when you know like your preferences for self or your preferences for self, but not in a way that it's like bashing what somebody else is doing.
Or even her partner, because that's what she brought up. Like, and it almost.
Oh wait, she said it wasn't personal, but she said it wasn't personal. But she's like, but I would feel a way if my partner was
so her man is on somebody's OnlyFans giving tips in the message box for personal content.
Okay, she probably didn't want to tell us.
Are you in his phone? That's my question. Have you been snooping through his phone?
Oh, the men are gonna like you with this one.
It is what it is. It's do not pick up that man's phone. I hate it. You're not supposed to say you hate things. I hate it when I have to come across stories where women are like, oh, I picked up his phone and I was going through his messages and he was texting Sally and hoopla and this hoe from up the block. Well, bitch, you did it to yourself. Stay out of that man's phone. I'm sure you don't want him picking up your shit and going through yours. Whether you're doing something or whether you're not doing something, it's called respect. It's called privacy, which brings me back to mind your fucking business, because his shit is his shit. Your shit is your shit. I'm pretty sure if you're a person that's into porn, you might not be on OnlyFans. Since we're talking about the sex aspect of it, you might not be on OnlyFans, but you are definitely watching porn. You are definitely looking at other men's bodies. You are definitely looking at other men's dicks. Not every man you follow on Instagram is a business.
Think I went too far when I wanted that escort.
I mean, and I don't think it's going too far. I just wouldn't pay for dick.
No. I mean,
because there's a plethora.
People think paying for porn is too far. Like a lot of people feel like that.
People subscribe to Pornhub though. And what about webcam models?
When they did that little quarantine
definitely pay for the webcam models to sit there and do what they're doing. So what exactly is the difference? Other than you being nosy, you watching somebody else's pockets because the money that they're spending ain't got shit to do with you.
I would say unless the money, if it does have shit to do with you, I can see how someone be pissed that you spending money on bitches and we got this goddamn house and these kids. I do get that. And bitch, you should get mad. But if it ain't that,
if the bills and the kids ain't getting taken care of.
If the priorities are handled,
that's
the only way I can see, like, because people have elaborate sex addiction.
But I'm cool with someone spending money on OnlyFans than spending like hella money on video games and shit.
I would not be mad at money.
I'd rather you spend money on OnlyFans because in my experience and what I've seen when it comes to OnlyFans, there's a lot of primarily Black people on there.
There is.
Sex work is very active in the Black community. There are plenty of Black sex workers. Go ahead and support a Black business. If you tell me that you can't spend $30, $40, $50 on this Black woman or this Black man's OnlyFans account, but you're willing to go drop hundreds on Gucci who don't give a fuck about you, then I have a problem with you. I have a very, very serious problem with you because obviously your cultural priorities are fucked up.
Right.
And that's not cool. That's not cool. You shouldn't tell people that they can't do shit because it makes you feel some type of way. You wake up in your skin, they wake up in their skin. Mind your goddamn business.
Fair.
It don't have nothing to do with you.
So let that nigga subscribe to Be Nasty. That's my favorite.
I guess before we get out of here, can you please let everyone know what social media they can find you at? And again, you guys can also go to the description of this episode and it will be there as well. But go ahead and drop your bombs. Get your little outro, baby.
All right. So from the top, it's my personal page is Pussy Poet the Goddess, but Instagram like to suck dick and not the way they supposed to suck dick. They suck bad dick with crooked teeth and all that other shit. Bad. But that Instagram is Pussy Poet the Goddess. Is PVSSY Poet _ the Goddess. Pussy is the only thing spelled eclectically, and the V is for vagina, like I said. I got a backup page, but I don't be on that shit. You can follow it if you want to. I'll accept you. I may start using it to go live because I've been officially shadow banned. I can't do anything but post on my wall and post stories.
Right.
I can't even always comment on people's stuff. Like Instagram really does not.
Yeah, that happened to me when the Barbs attacked me.
They're tired of the hoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I might start using the backup page for my live videos, but that's just about that. My business page, the oils, the candles that I have to situate before I give you guys. That's Goddess Hempress. It is a holistic organic line. I make a variety of oils for hair, skin, and beard. Also for massage, and I make facial scrubs and exfoliants. Next up on the roster for that is the sex toys and the organic lubricants.
Organic. With a K.
Yes. Gotta be specific about that because I have very sensitive skin. There's a lot of people who have very sensitive skin.
Absolutely.
There's a lot of products that say they're for sensitive skin, and then you end up looking like you got bum bumps. So to avoid all that, shop Goddess Hempress. I got you.
All of that will be in the description of this episode.
Bam.
Thank you. So
there's more.
Oh,
there's more.
Go ahead.
I got a lot of things.
All right, girl.
Right? Boom. So behind that, follow Pillow Talk Twins. You guys follow Pillow Talk Twins.
Okay.
So, that's me and my twin sister. Yes, I'm a twin. Okay, he gay. Okay. We have a little talk show, podcast type of thing going on. There's a lot of shit that gets talked about on there, but mostly it's me shaking my titties. So pop in.
If y'all want to see some titties, because you ain't getting them on the Whoreible Decision show.
Yeah.
Bitch, we just be coming in here looking like whatever. But we gonna be cute one day.
Watch us on YouTube.
Oh, watch us on YouTube.
Watch them on YouTube.
Okay, you got more? I didn't know if there was more.
It's Pussy Poet, then it's Pussy Poet, the backup page, and then it's Goddess Hempress, and then it's Pillows. Oh, More Melanin. Bow. Follow moremelanin.inc. Yes,
more
that
melanin.
is
Danny
my
need to follow
other
that page.
business that has to do with supporting Black businesses and Black culture. We did our first fashion show 2019, summer 2019. It was called the Make It Melanin Fashion Show. We featured all Black models, all Black designers, all Black photographers. The venue that we used is owned by Black people. We are very, no shade to anybody else, but we are very supportive of the Black community.
It's okay. Fuck them crackers. You can say it.
Damn, Mandii, we are really trying to get this
I can't say that. A lot of my clients are of the cracker.
Listen, Triscuit, Weezy, and everything in between. Y'all join us on patreon.com, honey. I saw a YouTube comment recently that said they can't find us on Patreon. That was this.
No, you just have to type it all out because it's 18 up. So it's patreon.com/Whoreible Decisions. Also, our Whoreible Decisions merch is live, baby. So whorehive.com.
What else? We on a promo run. If you like the video you're seeing, if you like what you're hearing, come by, see me. I actually only press buttons. I don't edit video yet.
Not yet.
You know what I'm saying? Eden does that. But, you know, we're here. We're queer. Not you. But come through. 265
And I'm on
Canal
OnlyFans
Street.
too.
Hey.
She said, and she got the OnlyFans.
Damn, this is a goddamn. They hung up. They stopped.
Toes on
Also,
there.
I have my merch. It will be at mandiib.com. I got the Buddha hole. I ain't gonna hold you in.
The Buddha
Tripod Mommy merch available. And again, y'all know, tune into us, man. Every Monday we here. And again, check us out on the YouTube. On the YouTube.
We're remembering to say that now.
Decisions.
You've noticed it the last 2 weeks. We're going to do it again.
Yeah, no, we're going to tell y'all hoes to come watch us. Anyways, yes, check us out on YouTube. And again, we're going to leave you guys with a 5-minute bonus clip of our Patreon. And if you like what you hear there, go on over to patreon.com/Whoreible Decisions. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks, Pussy
And
Poet.
until motherfucking next Monday, that's all, folks. Thank you for joining us for another episode of Whoreible Decisions.
Bye.
Peace.
But anyway, the vanilla shit for this week is Valentine's Day. So I know we talked about some boyfriend shit. I like all of these because I feel like all of these, if you don't have a man or a girlfriend or an other or a gender non-conforming person, you will get into this week's episode later. You can go do a Valentine's Day. All of this shit is with your people. Oh my God, y'all are like covering your faces. So funny. So I'm going to read some of them off. I love this. I don't really know if we should call it a Galentine or what, but
I'm going to a Galentine's on Sunday.
You are? So they have create your own happy hour, doing mixology, like a whole bar thing, which is really fun. A spa experience at home if you're with someone or you want to be nasty with a friend. You got Netflix and chill night. I love this one. I think it's so cute. An online fitness class.
I think that is, I wish a nigga would fucking online fitness class my
What?
motherfucking
You could do like
ass.
naked yoga. They have naked yoga classes. I'm trying to find
naked. I'll get naked on that dick.
Vinny is on like this naked yoga thing that he does. I can't.
But you would actually pay for that?
I don't know. Why wouldn't you pay to support people in a pandemic? Hold on.
Yeah, nah, bro.
Vinny, unmute your mic and put your camera on or something.
Oh, damn. Weezy.
My camera is on, I think.
Weezy, by the way, I don't think we updated the Zoom account. Apparently, people are still trying to get on, but it maxed out at 100.
Oh, fuck.
Sorry, y'all. Oh, well, if y'all listening to y'all couldn't get in, y'all should have been on time, bitch.
Vinny, what's that naked shit that you do?
Wait, Weezy, we need to announce this ain't no CP time platform. And apparently we need to up our, hey, Vinny. Hey,
Hi.
how did you
We will, Mandii. I'm trying to, we'll discuss it offline. We can't do it in the middle of the thing.
Sorry, Vinny, how you got on? Somebody must have logged out of you.
Did you see how Mandii said I'm not on the outline, but this bitch is me right now? Let me tell you what Whoreible Decision is, and now I know. Whoever's not doing the outline is the hot fucking mess of the night. And clearly Mandii has her goddamn stainless steel scrawl. So we already know she got the Cheetos in the cup.
Vinny, first off, bitch, it's bullet hoe. You would have known if you was early, like the rest of the patrons. I'm dark liquor drinking tonight, bitch, with apple juice, the expensive kind, because I live in an area where I can get good
Martinelli's. What's the expensive kind?
You want to see it? Hello.
No, don't get it, bitch, please. Is it the last one? Mandi's fucking drunk, y'all. I don't know what to do. Should we mute her mic? She's drunk.
It's called Red Jacket, bitch.
Okay, girl.
Wait, what y'all doing?
We're talking shit. What's the naked yoga thing that you were jerking off to when I was in Mexico? Oh, you weren't jerking off. You said you were watching it for fun.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely walked in on me butt ass naked. I was like, ah.
You did have a towel on.
Because I just had a towel on. It's like a tantra group that I'm part of, and I do naked yoga with them.
Why'd you say tantra in exclamation points?
Because tantra, honestly, it's a whole bunch of people who really want to fuck, but they want to like have a classy way of talking about it. So they talk about it like they're, in a spiritual sense, they're uplifted. It's just experiencing sensations. I'm like, no, you're having an orgasm.
Is it gay only?
No, it's not. Well, yeah, it is. but there are other spaces that aren't that I'm a part of.
He's like, well, it's supposed to be for everybody.
Nah. But I do like doing naked yoga just because it's like, just like I like going to the nude beach. It's just more fun that way.
You guys, I did want to tell you after Vinny's episode. So On my Fuse show, Vinny's in an episode. Hopefully that one works out. It's very hard to fulfill some of these episodes with the COVID restrictions, which is why it's taking a long time. And I've been able to cast my own people. And for Vinny, they get on the call and she's like, he is hilarious. Maybe we should do him for the anal bleaching episode. I feel like he'd do it. Then they're all in a conversation about how wild this nigga is. Like, what else could we have Vinny do? I mean, wow. Do you think he'd bring one of his partners on? The old guy? I was like, the nigga's supposed to be on for 6 minutes total. Anal bleaching?
I mean, I'd be down. Shoot.
I feel like it'd be wrong to have any black people bleach, so that's the time where I'd want someone white.
Yeah, you're right.
In my head, I just
no, you're right.
I agree.
Because I'm woke. We're not bleaching our skin or ass.
Yeah. Are you telling me what we are doing though?